Hey guys, my name is Riley, and as you can see, I'm not with Flash today, but I do have some really exciting news to share with everybody. So Flash, in about a month or so, will be moving to this lovely place. This place is actually our place. We have moved here from where we were before, so this is somewhere that we can actually have Flash. For anybody who doesn't know, Flash was boarded before, so he was staying somewhere else, and we were paying to keep him there. But now he's going to be moving to here, where we can take care of him, and we won't be having to worry about somebody else taking care of him. Where he's at now, we do really like. They're very nice there. They do take very good care of him. We've just wanted to have a place where he could be with us for quite a while. And this was a very fast, not a completely planned move. It kind of just happened really, really fast, and we moved really fast, and so now we're here. So his stall is down that way. This is the last stall in the barn. It actually used to have shelves all in it, which I have since taken out. Every single stall had plywood on the bottom, which when I do a walkthrough to show you guys where we're at now, you'll see that the plywood in this stall and in the stall that Flash is in is all gone. And it's actually just in the aisle right now. We haven't done anything with it. Some of it will be going to the dumpster. Other parts of it will be used for like bottom fencing so that horses don't get their legs stuck in there, but not for all of the fencing, only for some of the specific fencing areas. That being said, here is the tour of the barn before I started working on anything. So this is the hay room, and you can see there's not much that needs to be done in here, just a little bit of cleaning up. With the pigeons in there, there's a lot of poop all over the barn, so all those cabinets and whatnot have to be cleaned. This entire area is completely cleaned out, and the rubber mats have actually been moved from that spot. And then all of the writing on the stalls will be power washed in order to get that all off. But you can see all the plywood on the bottom of the stalls. And we're going to go through the stalls pretty fast. So this just kind of shows the plywood and some of the junk gravel that's in there that has various items in it. There's one of the stalls with the shelving in it, and then this stall also had shelves in it, which is the stall that most of the recording is in, and that wall between the 4th stall and the 5th stall is actually the one that has fallen. If you look closely at that, you can actually see that it has fallen, which is now fixed. Now that you've seen the tour of the barn before I start working on anything, you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I say there were shelves. And so we removed all of that, removed the plywood. There's some pigeons in here that we're still dealing with. There's some sky panels that you can't see now. It's kind of dark out and kind of rainy, so if you can hear the rain, sorry about that. But there's one that's missing, therefore it's also raining into the barn. And we have the panel to fix that, we just haven't gotten up there to do so yet. Once that's fixed, hopefully we'll be able to get the pigeons out and we won't have to worry about them being in here anymore. So there's some other exciting news, but I'm not going to share it with you just yet. I know there were some other exciting things that I had mentioned way back when I was doing daily vlogs that I am going to get back to, I promise. Just with moving, it's been a little hard to record. I also had recorded some videos of Flash, and I guess I didn't move them soon enough, and my memory card and my camera wiped them. So I no longer have those, but I do have some new videos that I have since recorded with him, just of what we were working on and whatnot. So like I said, Flash will now be moving here for about a month or so, because we have so much to get ready here. So this wall that's next to me, I pointed out in the voiceover of the tour, had actually dropped. And so today, with working on everything, we got that wall back up and have bolted it kind of a little more into place. So it is still possible to get it apart, but it's not going to move, and we can properly put stuff under it to keep it where it is, which I'm so excited to fix. We actually just got back from Farm and Fleet and getting limestone from there, so I'm so excited to get that in here, and especially in Flash's stall where he's going to be. We also got a new container for feed and a new corner feeder bucket, because there's kind of like a rim of where one was in there, but of course, since it wasn't set up for horses previously, there's no bucket in there, so we got a new corner bucket for that we're going to get put in probably after we get the whole pigeon situation sorted out. But I'm so excited. We also got just a couple of bags of feed for starting out. We are eventually going to do more like bulk orders of feed, but Farmer Fleet had a good deal on the feed that we wanted to get, so we decided to go ahead and get just a couple of bags of that right away. So now that we've talked a bit, what I would like to do is I'm actually going to take you guys for a walkthrough of what the barn is currently looking like now that we've been here for a little while, so that you can see how much I have already done in here and why I'm so excited. The other news, I'm actually going to be making a whole separate video on the other big news I have, because I'm so excited about that, but it requires still a lot of setup here. So maybe if that might give you a little hint for you to know what's going to come in that next video about big news. But I don't want to make this video too long, so thank you guys for watching. We're going to go through that walkthrough real quick and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're going to start the tour here at the man door. So this is the door that you enter in from the side where the house is, and then directly, if you're coming in, it's to the right. If you're going out, it's to your left, is the hay room, which is probably also where our bedding and shavings and whatnot will be. There's a cat door there, but it's kind of like sealed closed, so that's nothing that we need to worry about quite right now. It looks like they used to have horse tack in here, but not currently, and this is not where we're going to be keeping our tack, so those will all come down and be moved. It also looks like they used to have a door here for getting hay in and whatnot. And then there's the doors back out towards the barn. Out of here we're going to take a right, and there are cabinets here, and I'm actually going to turn on night vision so you can see it a little better. There we go. So there's some cabinets there. It is dark out right now and it is raining, so we'll deal with what we've got. This is for our tractor. We did have to buy a tractor because it's a lot of land, and especially a lot more than we're used to. So here's the grooming stall with the tractor in it. It will eventually be moving to like a little garden shed, but for now it's in the barn. And then there's cross ties, and these boards are really great. They actually go all the way across, which will be helpful as well, and I'm super excited about that. And then across from the grooming stall is this big garage door, which is nice there. I really like that it's there. And then there's also two other doors, one here and one back there. Turn off night vision for a second, or not. We have a ladder out here just because we were fixing some stuff. And then here is Flash's stall. The night vision will turn off again, or not. There we go. So it has a decent amount of light in here, so this is when it's dark and the doors are closed. There's a decent amount of light in his stall. You can especially see in that stall it's very dark, so we are going to be putting in more lights as well. So that's where his new corner dish is going to go, and we got him a blue one. And then here you can see the door that opens on the outside, and I think this used to be for keeping buckets from freezing kind of in the winter, but I'm not for sure on that, and that's probably going to end up coming down. But so that's Flash's stall. You can see here they actually removed these boards between these stalls but kept them in all the others, so we'll have to decide what we want to do with that. As you can see, there's all this wood in the aisles. So this section of wood is what came out of Flash's stall there, but all of this wood is what came out of that very last stall back there, which we'll get to. So you can see we have some pigeons that we're, having to deal with. That is not a hole in the wall, it's just a dark spot, I think. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna go check it out. Yeah, it's just something against the wall. So this one does actually still have a corner feeder in it, and again another one of these things, and then the door for the water bucket. So that's the second stall. The third stall, it doesn't look too bad, but I think it's going to be worse than what I'm thinking it is, because you can see that's a wet spot. That's where the skylight up there is missing, right there. So it's just raining into the barn right now, so we have to get that fixed. Again, walking into spider webs because we don't go in this stall often. You can see bucket holder and the actual entire corner rigging for the buckets that isn't even in anymore. And then here, I can show you, Dad actually put in a new light for me, so he's got that hooked up. And then in here is the stall that has the 3 layers of shelving, and there's still a hole down there. So that's that stall. And then the last stall, which is the other stall I'm getting ready, is this last stall. As you can see, shovels just all over. Having to move gravel, take some junk gravel out and whatnot. So this one had 2 layers of shelves, which we've all gotten out. And you can see the light level in here is much better than I think every other stall. I think this one has the best lighting in it for now. You can see there's some holes there. We had to jack this wall back up so you can see that it's now about even up there, which is very nice, but we had to use a jack to get under there and push it back up. This side, we still need to jack it back up a little bit. You can see up there that it's out a little bit, so we're going to do that probably tomorrow, but I have to redig a hole under there to get that taken care of. So that's the tour of the barn. Like I said, we don't have any fencing set up yet, so I don't have anything to show you outside of the barn yet, but we are so excited to be getting this up and ready to go for Flash to come. And we are going to be reusing a lot of the wood. There's this pile here is all junk wood, and then some of that is also junk, but anything that's reusable we're certainly going to reuse for something or other here or there somewhere. So we're super excited, and I'll let you guys get back to the other part of the video. Alrighty, hopefully you guys are liking the barn just as much as I am, and for sure we're going to get this really cleaned up. On the walls there's all cobwebs, so we're going to get that all cleaned up as well. What I really love is that each door does slide properly. The only one I'm not completely sure about is the last door, just because there's been so much gravel in front of it. But anytime I try moving it even the slightest, it does move, and every door slides nicely. They have nice latches on them that the horses can't get to, and they all have a little door that opens on the outside of the stall to be able to open to put water in, which is going to come in a lot of handy for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing. So I'm super excited. One thing I'm not so sure about is the walls are really tall for the looking into the stalls from the aisle. I'd like to lower that a little bit and put like a plexiglass in so that I can see over the stalls better, because I'm not quite tall enough to see over those walls. And so we're going to maybe do that, but that might be a little while longer before we think about doing that, just because of time and money and space and whatnot. So we've been doing so much work just trying to get everything ready. We still have to set up all of the fencing, so it's just a lot of time, and you know, we don't always have that. I'm working multiple days a week. My parents both work full-time jobs, so it just takes a little while for us to get things done around here. But we are so excited, and I'm so excited I can finally share with you guys. I wanted to share sooner, but there were some people that we had to let know before I went ahead and started posting videos about it. So now that we're done with that, I am so grateful that you guys have watched the video, and I hope to see you guys next time where I'm sharing some other really big news, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye!